Cause now you bump heads with kids that's lifeless.
How did this dude's pants fall off? Tell me one more
Because of the force of the impact from falling.
So he
and
flew
dragging
over
on
the
ground.
handlebars.
No, he fell sideways off the bike and then slid.
On the sidewalk.
No, on the grass.
On the grass?
Yeah.
And his pants fell off? What kind of pants?
You already asked me that.
I know, I'm fucking drunk. Tell me again.
Baggy pants. I don't know. Why does it matter? Levi's. I didn't stop and get the fucking
dude?
brand.
He didn't have a fucking belt on? What happened?
Yeah, he didn't have a belt on, I guess.
God damn. So what?
And he didn't say anything.
Was he ass naked on the grass?
No,
he boxers.
he had boxers on the shit. It was just like his pants just came off. Not completely. It was just like they came off.
Went down, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Did
I
you
didn't even
help
want. No.
You didn't help him?
No, he's a grown man. We've all fallen off our bikes.
He didn't want help, right? Like you looked at him.
No,
like,
I wouldn't have wanted help either. I would have just been like, leave me alone. Everyone saw that. Just leave it alone. Get on. You just get on with your day.
Let's move on.
I mean, I asked, are you okay? And he didn't say anything. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, he's good. Oh man. Dude.
I mean, if he didn't move, I would have gone and helped.
So he stood up.
Yeah, he got back up and then he just walked his bike away. I'm like, oh shit.
God damn, that's
That's funny. Dude, I've done that before though. Remember the time we were on acid? And I was going down fucking Veers Mill, that big hill, near the fucking Burger King. And I fucking was going into oncoming traffic, and I fucking hit like a patch of sand, and I slid off my bike. I fell. All I remember is seeing the fucking sky. I was like, oh shit, I fell. And I had to get up real quick. I had to get up so quick because the cars were coming. I stopped traffic.
You wanna know what I saw? I saw you on the ground, and I looked into the forest. And I was like, that's where we need to go. Get up, Fabulous. Like, immediately, that's all I thought.
And then we went into the forest.
Yeah, and then I knew that you were going to get up. Like, I just knew.
Well, of course.
It was so weird how I wasn't even, like, worried. I just looked.
I wasn't worried either. I think, like, the adrenaline kicked in.
Yeah.
Fucking!
Your adrenaline hit me, and I was like, I just looked away, and I was like, all right, let's go. And you got up within like 5 seconds. And the cars, here's the thing, like when I looked, I feel like the cars barely even stopped. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they
hardly slowed down.
Right, they could still like, they were coming to a slow.
Like they could see that you were getting up already. Like they.
Yeah, because they got a front row. The people in the front of the pack, they saw the whole thing, and they're like, oh my god, this guy just fell on his bike.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's why, because I looked over and they were already going 20 miles an hour. Instead of 40. Yeah,
that was fucked up. I mean, damn.
Yeah, fuck you. 9,000 points. Yo, but my favorite part of that whole trip, I'm serious, like, there's something real about when you're out in nature and you look at something and you're like, this is so beautiful, and then the next second you turn around and you're like, this is so fucked up. This is so ugly.
It was kind of like
scary.
that. It looked beautiful, but then like you got chased by bees into like a thorn bush.
Right.
And then there was dog shit
and
or
then you
horse
looked at
shit.
The ground. No, you looked at the ground.
Mosquitoes everywhere.
There was like fucking moss and nasty like colors and brown like mold. And then
mold?
Like,
what? What are you looking at? Nah, dude, it was just
brown,
like mosquitoes and
like brown shit.
Dog shit or horse shit. And we were in the back part of a farm where they put all the bullshit. Literally.
And then I climbed a tree. I was like, fuck all this. And then you looked up at me and you were like, yo, you're not.
Yeah, like I fell off my bike and
what are you doing?
Like we
up
think
there?
we can do it, but then the reality of it was like we had to actually, because that's what acid's like. You start to you're in the realm of acid and you're like, oh yeah, like all this stuff. I want to do this stuff, and it's it's probably it is or it isn't safe. But then when you start to actually think logically, because it expands the right side of the brain, I feel like it makes the imagination bigger. But when it comes to the logic, sometimes if you get that logic to come back to you, you start to reevaluate. Like, oh wait, what's the reality? Am I actually safe, or am I being paranoid, or am I really in danger? And it's hard for the brain to come to that decision.
You threw it at me hard, where you're like, I don't know if you should be up there.
Because like
that's all you said, and I was
because the logical side of my brain came in and it wasn't any more fun like acid. Like, oh, this is fun. Like, he's in a tree. Because that's how we were at first. It's like, oh, shit, he's climbing a tree. But then something in the fucking brain was like, hey, tell him to get down. Because if he falls, it's going to be a problem.
Which at the same time, I was like, all right, that's cool. Like, that's all love. Like, you're just trying to look out for safety. But it scared the shit out of me. Because I was like, how the fuck did I put myself up here? And in that moment, I just, like, everything shattered. Because I was, like, so, like, primal up on a branch. And you just looked at me and you're like, I don't think you should be up there.
How am I still going?
Which is a metaphor for all life. Like, if you think you should be in school or you think you should be at your job and you're like, I don't know if I should be here, you should fucking evaluate that question.
I know, true.
You should evaluate where you're at.
Yeah, man. What's that other time I fell off my bike? I was on the phone, holding the cell phone in one hand, and I'm at one hand on the handlebars, and there was this, there was like a big bump in the fucking sidewalk, and I'm like on the phone with someone, and I was like, oh wait, hold on, there's a big bump coming up, and I guess all they heard was, because I like just completely couldn't handle it with one hand, because it was so much of a instant incline, and I just fucking toppled over my, my handlebars. Got back up, looked around, make sure. That's the first thing you do is make sure no one's looking.
Cause now you bump heads with kids that's lifeless.